Auburn game, completely different than last night against Kent State. And I think the defense has really kind of threw us off a little bit. Auburn was a pressure. I think we liked that. I thought we played really well, had the lead for quite a while, and you play Kent State, and it's more giving you some room, backing up, making you make decisions, and I thought they did a good job of defending us, even though from maybe in the stand it didn't look like it, but I thought they did a great job. But yeah, didn't shoot it well, except for free throws. You know, I mean, if you want to look at a bright spot, we shot 80% from the free throw line, and I tell my kids all the time, we shoot over 75, we're going to win a lot of games. So it just didn't work out. But I thought we played hard. It's just beginning of the season, we got to try to get some things together and get some people back.
You talk about getting people back. What's sort of the prognosis for Mariah, Lene, and Sam?
Okay, Mariah looks like we could have almost played her last night. You know, she was still a little tender on the ankle. It's a sprained ankle that she sprung in warm-ups against Auburn, so that's why she didn't play. But it looks pretty good. It looks like, you know, when we start back practice, she'll be back more, and we'll kind of read. But I'm thinking she'll be able to play Saturday, which will help us out tremendously to have her inside. Lene is progressing. She's practicing, I would say, anywhere from 70 to 80% of the practice now, and doing really good. It looks like November 21st, we're looking at maybe trying to get her some minutes. So that's kind of like the timeline that we're talking about. I think she's got an appointment right before that, and Dr. Duvall will make a decision on that for us. And then Sam is progressing. She's going to be a while. It's stress fracture in her hip. I know she has an appointment on the 27th, so they're going to look at it and kind of see what the direction. But she's getting better now. She's not doing some shooting and stuff, but it's limited. She can't really jump, so because it's a stress fracture. But we're hoping, and you know, you get those three kids back. I mean, they're just like starters, you know. So that'll help us a lot.
Seemed like it was a slow first half during the Kent game. A little bit of trouble with shooting. How did things speed up a little bit for you?
Yeah, you know, I think it was, like I say, it was two different. When we went to Auburn, we talk about points in the paint and getting into the lane and all, and that's what we did. And then all of a sudden with Kent State, we talked about it. But, I mean, I think some of I want to say first of our 6 shots were kind of rushed, and there were jumpers that we didn't really need at the time. And like but again, you got to give the defense credit. You know, they were playing off of us and giving us that jump shot, and you know, we took it instead of penetrating. Because you saw the second half, we did a little bit better job, especially when we made the run back. Most of those were layups. I mean, Brandy's 3, you know, but was one of them. But most of it was just trying to get to the rim and try to get layups and be aggressive in the paint. And so, yeah, I mean, I didn't think we shot the ball well. And, I mean, it's going to be one of the things that we're going to have to really work on. Is that part of our game. And I think when you get, you know, Lene back, Lene is one of those kids that can just score. You know, I mean, it would have been a great game for her we talked about it after the game. It would have been a great game for her last night. So it's something that we got to work on and try to get more comfortable. I thought Tamia played good at times when she started to kind of be aggressive on her shots and stuff. So, and she'll get more comfortable as we go. Brandy looked really, you know, a lot better last night. She did a lot of penetrating last night and got fouled. I think she was 12 for 13 from the free throw line. So those things are going to help us. Anytime we're getting into the paint, we got an opportunity to get to the free throw line too. So that's a big thing.
Coach, one of the big things Thursday night was you guys started off really fast and just couldn't quite hold on to it in the end. Yesterday, kind of a different story. Started kind of slow and then just could not quite catch up. What do you think the difference was between Thursday night and yesterday?
Well, I mean, that, you know, our DNA is probably the second, starting slow and then pressing and coming back. And against Auburn, I think just because of all the pressure, and, you know, we came out like, okay, we're not going to just sit back neither. We pressed from the beginning. And it was not a hard press, but like a soft press, 1, 2, 2. And I think we got them off guard. You know, they're not used to people pressing them and stuff because they're so athletic. So I think we kind of turned the tables. And then, you know, you play. Kent State was very, very, very. Their basketball IQ was really, really good. If you notice, I counted a lot of times last night that they didn't put the ball on the floor. They pass, and we're playing man. It's not like we're playing zone where they can pass. So I think that was kind of the difference. You know, I mean, they were ranked 16th in the mid-major poll, so that's a team that's really good. I don't know if you noticed how good 14 was. I mean, she came off the bench and just very athletic, could shoot it. 12, same thing. And they play. I think they were a pretty much complete team that they kind of threw us off. But again, we didn't. I think as a team we didn't play as well as we did on Thursday night. So that for us is going to be a complete team effort. You know, on Thursday night we had 3 people in double digits. You know, and all of them were pretty much to the rim. You know, we didn't make 3. I mean, we didn't make many 3, so we didn't really shoot it as well. But we were able to get to the rim and get fouled. The only thing that hurt us against on the run for Auburn was, if you look, we didn't shoot any free throws in the third quarter. Every other quarter we shot at least 6 or 7 of them, and that, and that's probably our fault. We didn't probably, in the third quarter we were settling for jump shots and threes.
Coach, you got a 4-game homestand, so I guess you're able to be back here. Is that better for the team mentally, or do you like going on the road and kind of getting together that way?
Joe, that's a great question. I don't know yet, man. I really don't. A few years ago, we were much better on the road. I think when we won conference, we were 13-1. Man, we got on the road, and Jay and Stevie, and I mean everybody around. All of y'all say, hey, if you could just split. That was always the thing for me. Get on the road and split, and then we got on the road and we didn't split. We won. We were winning a lot of 2 games. We were winning what I call the series or the split. But I don't know yet. Some years we played pretty good. I think we have 100 wins here since we've been here in the Dome. And, it doesn't sound like a lot, but we didn't play a lot of it when we first got here, So I don't know yet, I think you have to be able to be in that facility, putting a lot of time. Like today, we're off. Kids are in there shooting now, getting some shots up. They're working. I think it takes that too, It's like to do it. I don't really do a lot of press conferences right after a loss like this. And it's a little different, It's like you coming in. But I feel positive about our team. I really do. We just got some work ahead. So, I don't know, man. I like being at home, though. For me, it's better. For the kids, a lot of times we have a lot of control, too, what they eat, what time they go to bed, everything when we're on the road. So it kind of works, It's my daughter used to tell me that, the guy that coached here, at Northwestern, and he did coach here, yeah, with Nelson and them. He used to tell me that sometimes it's better to sleep in your own bed than get on the road. So I don't know, man. It's a tough one. Great question, though.
Robinson ended up with 10 boards. Was that almost like by necessity because you didn't have Mariah and you had foul trouble with some of the other inside guy folks, or is she just capable of doing that?
She's capable of doing that. But last night it was kind of necessity because we're going to need our guards to rebound. We've been talking about it. Well, I tell you, Coach Sanders has really been on them about boxing out, missed box outs, and all that. We've been, in scouts and everything we do, we talk about having a block out. If you miss a block out, we'll go get the ball and be more aggressive and stuff like that. So it's going to be something that we have to continue to work on. But she's as you're going to see, you're going to see what type of player she's going to end up becoming. She does a lot of different things. She's very, very good at the defensive end, too. And then to get 10 rebounds from the guard spot is pretty good. So, we'll get her more comfortable and she'll do some good things for us.